Hey everybody, and welcome back to Baking with Joy. Tonight I'm going to show you how to put together banana pudding cake. And what we're going to do right now is make some homemade whipped cream. I've done made my cake, so if you'll refer to my video, Easy Yellow Cake and Homemade Banana Pudding. So I've got some homemade banana pudding that I've made right here, and it's done got nice and cool and thick. And my little cakes, I'm making a half size yellow cake, and they've done cooled. So I've got my bananas sliced up and my vanilla wafer cookies, and so we're just going to make the whipped cream. So everything on this banana pudding cake is homemade, and after I show you how to make homemade whipped cream, then I'll show you how I assemble my banana pudding cake. So to start with, I've got 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Not milk, but heavy whipping cream. I've got 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And I've stuck my bowl in the freezer and got it chilled a little bit so it's cold to the touch. I'm going to take my hand mixer and I'm going to whip this up on high till it starts to hold its shape. And when it gets to the consistency that it needs to be, we'll come right back. Okay everybody, I beat my heavy whipping cream and my powdered sugar on high. I'm going to say about 3 minutes. So do you see how thick and creamy this is? You just want it to beat it enough to where it starts thickening up and gets creamy. If you beat it beyond that, it'll lose its smoothness. So you don't want to beat it no more than 2 to 3 minutes on high till it gets this creamy consistency here. That's what you're looking for. And I'm just going to add just a tiny, touch of vanilla. Probably about 1/2 teaspoon. Yeah, about 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. Now, and again, refer to my video on Easy Yellow Cake. Okay, and you can refer to my video on a homemade banana pudding. So to start with, I'm going to stir this up good. If you can see, this is really thickened up. So what we're going to start with is we're just going to cover this right here with this homemade banana pudding. And we're going to get a good bit. This is going to be our filling. I've sliced up some bananas. So we're just going to layer them on the top here. And then we'll put our vanilla wafers on top. Okay, I think that's good. Now, I'm just going to take about 3 vanilla wafer cookies, and I'm just going to crumble them. Try to crumble them up as best you can. And spread them out right here. Okay. And then what I like to do is take just a tiny bit of the banana pudding and mix into my Cool Whip. Maybe about a tablespoon. And we're just going to spread this on top. Okay, we'll come back as soon as I get this spread because this is going to take a little bit of concentration. Okay, everybody, I got my whipped cream spread on top of the bananas. It's kind of difficult to do when you got crumbled up crackers and vanilla wafers, but I got it spread as best I could, and as you see, some of it's seeping out the sides, but that's fine. I took a little bit of banana pudding, put on my top layer after I topped it with the little second layer. And now what we're going to do is just complete the frosting of the cake. With the whipped cream. And everybody, once I get this little cake frosted, we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, everybody, we're back. And I've got the rest of the homemade whipped cream put on my little cake, and I decorated it with the vanilla wafers on top. Everybody, homemade banana pudding cake. Homemade yellow cake layers. Homemade banana pudding, homemade whipped cream, and I showed you how to assemble it. It's a little messy, but it's so worth it. Everybody, I'm so glad you could join me tonight. Until another time, God bless.